You are welcome, guys. Can you just imagine waking up one morning and everything has gone totally dark? No lights, no color, no faces, even no sunrise. In case you don't know, blindness is real. And for some people, it doesn't just come suddenly, but for many, it sneaks in silently just like a thief in the night. No signs, no symptoms. But the shocking truth is, most of these cases can actually be prevented with the right knowledge at the right time. But here is the truth, and here is the shocking aspect of it. In this video, I'm going to expose to you all the most expensive advice that can help you to save your sight, to save your loved ones, to save your dreams and your aspirations, and also help you to prevent your eye or your sight from permanent blindness. If this is the first time of you watching my video, don't forget to like my video, and as you are watching now, I will encourage you, please just click the like button, comment on my video, and also subscribe to my channel. And if you are a returning subscriber, I pray God bless you. I remain that your humble brother and your friend, Stephen Oluwatumininu. Let's talk about the most expensive advice that can help you to save your sight, to save your future and your dreams. These are the advice that no doctors will tell you. It's not that doctors don't know about this, but there's no much time for discussion. When you come to the hospital, ours is to consult, assess you, and prescribe. But here is a golden opportunity for you to know this. But meanwhile, I shall be discussing about 7 expensive advice with you on this video. The last 3 are the most important ones. So I will advise and encourage you to stick to this video, watch to the end, and your life will never remain the same. Let me first cite to you the scenario of a 48-year-old man. This man has never missed a day going to work. He is being so committed to his work. He's a committed man. He wake up every morning, prepare for his work, and make it to work. But one day, this man woke up in the morning and realized that the whole environment is blurring. He thought it was weather, and as usual, he ignored those warning signs and he made it to work. But on this fateful day, this man woke up in the morning, because after he ignored the warning signs, days went by, weeks went by, and even months, until that fateful day. This man woke up in the morning. He could not see anything. He could not even perceive any light. He was now being transported to the hospital. But on getting to the hospital, after the history taken, examination of the eye, he was being diagnosed of glaucoma. That is, it's already late. The damage done is irreversible. At that moment, nothing could be done with his eyes. That is, in a nutshell, he lost the 2 eyes to glaucoma. He had opportunity because he was once experiencing the warning signs and symptoms, that which some might not even have opportunity to experience. But he ignored the warning signs, he ignored the warning symptoms. Majority of people today are still in this condition, that they are experiencing some warning signs and symptoms that they keep on ignoring, attributing it to one factor or the other. This is another golden opportunity for you to know how you can actually protect your eyes from getting permanently blind. Now, listen to the expensive advice that can save your sight, save your dreams, and save your aspiration. Number 1 that we shall be talking about is your eyes can never be replaced. Now, if you don't know, let me tell you. The eyeball consists of some structures, and 70% of the structures in the eye is water. That is the aqueous humor and vitreous humor. Any damage to the eyeball that led to the expel or expellation of this water content in the eye will lead to permanent blindness. That is, I'm advising you to make sure you protect your eyes from trauma or any injury. Any trauma that can damage your eyeball, that can cause your eyeball to rupture, should strictly be avoided. Another one is, let me tell you, there are some damage that can occur to some part of the eyeball that will result into permanent blindness. An example is the cornea, which is the black part that we are looking to directly in our eyes. This black part has no blood supply. It is being supplied with millions of trigeminal nerves. Any damage to cornea, we actually heal, if properly treated, we healed and replacing the injury with opacity. Light don't travel through an opaque medium. That is to say, blindness are setting in that eye, and many more like that. Let's make sure we protect our eyes from series of injury or damage to our eyeball. Also, let's protect our eyes from abusing our eyes or our sight. Let's learn to always read in a well-lit environment. Let's avoid staying longer on the screen. Avoid blue light damage from the screen. I've done several videos on all these factors of blue light damage to the eye. That is the damage caused by the digital screen device. Let's avoid staying longer than necessary on the screen with our phone, with our screen, and all other digital devices that do emit a blue light. Another one is, let's always make sure that we appreciate the gift of sight which God has given unto us. Whatever you appreciate, you cherish. Whatever you cherish, you preserve. And whatever you preserve, it lasts longer. Another point I shall be discussing with you is protect your eyes from daily enemies. What are the daily enemies of the eye? Number one is traditional and cultural practices to the eye. When we are suffering from any signs or any symptoms or any discomfort in the eye, majority of us are fond of going to some traditional, going for traditional medicine, traditional practices or applications to the eye. This is very, very bad and can bring about a serious consequence to our sight. Applying onion to the eye, applying breast milk to the eye, onion, aloe vera fluid, and series of traditional and cultural practices can bring about the serious devastating consequences to our sight. Please, let's avoid this. Another enemies of the eye are the dust, smoke, air pollution, even the blue light from the screen. Let's make sure we avoid from all these daily enemies. Most of us that are using cosmetics, the ladies and even some women nowadays, let's be cautious of cosmetics. Anything that can trigger allergy in our eye can bring about a serious or devastating effect to our eyes and our sight. Let's make sure we avoid all these deadly activities. Another point that I shall be discussing with you, which are part of the expensive advice that will help us to save our sight and prevent us from getting permanently blind, is our eyes are what we eat. We need regular intake of some nutritious diet that will be of benefit to our eyes and our sight. Examples are vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin E, anthocyanins, antioxidants, beta carotene, potassium, folate, magnesium, omega-3 fatty acid. We have many more of them, and the sources of food that contains all these important nutrients. There is a video on it on my channel, Stephen Oluwatuminin, on YouTube. If you want more knowledge on this, just visit my channel and you have more than what it takes. So please, let's encourage to be taking nutritious diet. Your eyes are what you eat. If you are eating food that are being deficient of some important nutrients, you are liable to quickly and earlier development of cataracts, age-related macular degenerations. There are so many eye disorders that can easily be prevented with nutritious diet. If we are regularly taking nutritious diet, it saves us of so many things. For example, deficiency of vitamin A will result into night blindness. But if you are taking food that are very rich sources of vitamin A, you will be free from this. Cataract, vitamin C, and other vitamins are important. Even the antioxidant prevent early development of cataract. Deficiency of it can make you to develop cataract quickly. Age-related macular degeneration and so many eye disorders can easily cause blindness. Please, let's make sure that we eat a good food that will be of benefit to our eyes. Avoid smoking, avoid alcohol intake. We have alcohol retinopathy. If you indulge in highly or consistently involving yourself in intake of alcohol, your sight is at risk. Another one I shall be discussing with you is the dangers of self-medication. Now, there are some medications which are in sales, over-the-counter drugs. They are there in the pharmacy. That most of us, when we have any disorders or any signs or discomfort in the eye, we are fond of going to the pharmacy to go and purchase eye drops. People there have little or no knowledge about what we are saying, and they will sell the eye drops to you. An example is steroid. If your eye is discharging and you are being given steroid to instill in your eye, I can bet it with you, maximum of 5 to 6 days, an individual will lose his two eyes. And all these drugs are in sales. I've given an example or a story of a man that had trauma to his eyes when playing football, and he was having pain. He went to a pharmacy where he was given a drug called atropine. He instilled and he could no longer see anything again. When they came to me, I realized it was atropine he has instilled. I told him, you can't see anything until after 2 weeks. He thought I was playing, because I made him to understand that there is no any other drug that can counteract the effect of the eye drop he has actually instilled. And he was not able to see until 2 weeks. We have many more like that, and we have many more consequences which are associated with self-medication. Please, let's make sure we avoid self-medication. If you have any discomfort or any complaint, just visit the nearby hospital for adequate diagnosis and prompt treatment. Another one I shall be discussing with you is don't ignore warning signs. What are the warning signs in the eye? Redness is warning sign. In fact, redness is one of the most dangerous signs in the eye, signs of blindness. Let's make sure when we are experiencing this, let's go to the hospital for adequate treatment. Itching, they are warning signs. Pain in the eye is unusual, they are warning signs. Frontal headache, they are warning signs. When your eye is discharging, that is purulent discharge, you wake up in the morning and your eyelid got sticked together with discharge. All these are danger signs in the eye. Redness, discharge are danger signs in the eye that can quickly and easily result into permanent blindness. All these, we have many more of them. If you want more of all these informations, just visit my channel at Stephen Oluwatumini on YouTube, and you have more than enough information on how you can improve your vision, how you can prevent blindness, how you can protect your eyes. They are all there. Another point I shall be discussing with you is, are you even aware there are some silent thieves of the eye? Example of them is glaucoma, diabetic retinopathy, hypertensive retinopathy, age-related macular degeneration, and different types of retinopathies. All these are silent thieves of the eye that might not pass any signs or any symptoms. They just come like a thief in the night. How can you now detect this? Is by going for regular eye examination. If you go for regular eye examination, there are some hidden disorders that will have caused you serious blindness, will have easily been detected, earlier been detected, and your vision will have been rescued or saved. Had it been this man has gone to the hospital for regular eye examination without waiting until it is too late, without waiting until when you begin to experience one discomfort or one signs or the other in the eye, all this, his vision will have been saved. His vision will have been rescued. He might not, or he may not fall a victim of permanent blindness where nothing could be done again. Please, let's make sure we go for regular eye examination. After all, the World Health Organization recommends it for every citizens to go for regular eye examination at least twice in a year. Don't wait until it is too late. Don't wait until when you start feeling one discomfort or the other. Last one is adequate rehydration. Let's make sure we take adequate intake of water. The function of water in our body can never be underemphasized. Anytime you blink, you will realize that your eyelid is spreading fluid over the surface of the eyeball. And when there's a deficiency of water in the eye, or when there's that dryness of the eyeball, that is what we call dry eye syndrome, which come with series of discomfort and pain. So adequate hydration is very, very good. It helps our general maintenance of our well-being, as well it improves the function of the eye. What we are talking about is all these advice are very, very important, and if you stick to them, if you make use of them, I can assure you your sight will never remain the same, and you will never fall a victim of permanent blindness. May we never get blind. If you have benefited from this my video, once again, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like my video, comment on my video, and if you have any comments or any question or any opinion, just put it right at the comment section and I will respond appropriately to it. Thank you and God bless you for watching my video.